I got dumped.
You got dumped.
I got dumped. About 5 months.
You forgot to bring the 10 Diak out of the poop.
All right.
Well,
All right, let's get this straight here.
We're going to get something straight
All right.
on the gay cruise.
So
what's his name?
you got dumped, right?
Yeah, what's his name?
All right. So 2022, I broke up with this one chick I've been dating for a little over 2 years. And about 6-7 months prior, she would talk, and you'd get the, I need to make a decision. Like she's torn between something. And like most women, they have to like ramp themselves up into this emotional, angry tirade to justify, what they say and do during that time frame at the end. Doesn't sound like that happened to you exactly. You just kind of got the well, it was fun, but we're done here.
It'll be fine.
But when you look at the numbers, all the women that are north of 35 have sat on probably more than 5 or 6 roosters. And when you look at the studies,
roosters.
Yeah, when you look at the studies, once they go over 5, their chances of staying in a committed relationship drop down into the 20% range or high teens, depending upon what you look at. So with that in mind, you can only keep the oxytocin, receptors in the brain going for so long, and then they get bored, then they start drama, and then you're gone.
Gone.
Yeah, you're gone. And gentlemen, you're just going to have to live with this reality. You're going to have to accept it because all women, I shouldn't say all, most women are like that.
The vast majority.
And when I say most, I mean 51 to 99%. That range could fit anywhere in there.
And depending on where you live, could be a lot more or a lot less.
Like LA, there's probably some, mediocre to high level women in the looks range. By the time they're 30, they're in triple digits.
Ugh.
Easily.
And then they start doing the beauty treatments. Like with the video that we showed last week, chick, pretends to get all these injections. Next thing you know, she looks like she's chiseled out of Flintstone. Like, what the holy mother of hell is up with?
She looked like an alien.
Oh, yeah. And then I forget where it was. It was like a dating show. Maybe it was in the UK, something like that. Bunch of these chicks. Like they put the whole lineup of them on there. The average age of them was 25. Every single one of them looked like they were in their late 30s or mid 40s.
Yeah. And what they don't tell these young women is these in Botox and filler injections, they only really last, 12 to 18 months.
You got to update that stuff.
And even if you update it, you got it so young, it changes your musculature, it alters nerve endings, and you're literally aging yourself before your time.
It's off a cliff.
Listen, I'm a big proponent of a woman when she's in her late 30s, early 40s, going and get a tune-up. Clean the chandeliers, clean the chandeliers, raise them up a little bit, take care of the basement, maybe clean up the main floor. Got it. I'm totally cool with that. All right. You earned it. But when you're doing that stuff, when you're like in your mid-20s, are you out of your goddamn mind? Or are you lazy?
All the above.
Because when I was fighting, I used to walk around at 185. And I would, sign a fight contract for light heavyweight or super middleweight. And 2 weeks prior to the fight, I would just not eat for 2 or 3 days and then up my road work. I'd be at weight like that.
Boom.
I have no idea why women have to do this to themselves at such a young age. I mean,
I don't know.
It's got to be like a mental illness or a mass delusion
or
psychosis.
Well, you've seen these chicks on Instatwat.
Well, yeah,
they all look the same, and each one of them is wandering around. They have this delusion that like their brand or their caliber of poon is somehow
the shit.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's literally the shit most of the time. And now that you got Poo Poo and Patty running around out there, it's quite literally shit.
Well, for 50 or 60 years, that's like it's literally been catered to.
Yeah, and
and
here's another thing: they're going after these top tier men, right? These top tier men.
There's a lot of delusional thinking in a lot of them, and yeah,
but top tier men can get women anywhere and have done so.
Yeah.
So when you show up and you think you're banging and you're all that in a bag of chips with a side of Doritos and Mountain Dew with alcohol in it.
Yep.
You're the top tier dudes go, that's nice.
I'm
Next.
out. Yeah. As a parting gift, here's a Pringles can.
Yes.
Next, exactly.
That's what they do.
And these chicks think that all men are the same because all of them are banging the same dudes.
Yeah.
So they're like, and these dudes are like, no, I think I'm good. And Raquel brought up a great point last week in her story that the bad chicks ruin it for the good chicks because they go out there, they're like all these dudes, that they get to have their way with these chicks, and then they want to try to settle down with a good one, or maybe they just divert course for a second. They're used to spinning the yarn, then they ruin a good one because of the market out there created by the bad ones. And then they go out there and they've just completely jaded these people. It's this never-ending circle of sadistic abuse.
And here's another one. I think that this one got Dave. Is you're a pretty upstanding, honorable dude for a crayon eater, I might say.
Yes. I can be an asshole, but I like to think I'm not a shitbag.
But here's the thing: a lot of these women, if you're a nice guy, you just literally set the timer on your own relationship.
You know what?
Destruction.
She actually said to me once, because I think, and it is my own doing, is I'll come off like I'm nice. I'm not nice. I'm good. Because actually some of the, once I tried to be like, hey, you need to be accountable for some of the shit you said, and some of your stuff doesn't add up. And I started questioning her hamstring. Well, shit goes off the rails, and then you're not a nice guy anymore.
Yeah.
So,
well, when a girl calls you a nice guy.
Oh, she never called me nice.
No. What if a girl calls you a nice guy or thinks of you as a nice guy?
You're fucked.
What they really mean is weak.
Yep.
And that's it. Oh, no, I don't know where I want to go up. We'll let you pick. Never, ever let a woman pick where you want to eat.
Nope.
No,
I have my boundaries.
And that's why you never, ever date a vegan.
Oh, God,
yeah.
no.
I tried the whole let's pick a place to eat with a vegan chick once. That's all it took. I was out.
I won't even date a vegan. I won't even date a vegetarian.
Well, no, you met her. She was the one who helped out with the
she was
Phantom
crazy.
Holiday. She was a little nuts, yeah.
She was crazy.
Well, they're not getting the proper
crazy slot C.
Yeah. Hey, nothing does cheetah flips on your peg D better than a crazy slot C.
I hadn't noticed.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.